What I love when I watch this, I love a good horror movie, but what I really love is when the characters are rooted in a reality that you understand where they're coming from. And so when you're in a film like this, was that really important for you to kind of know, whether we know it or not, like the subtleties of like where you guys are coming from in terms of the characters? Was that really important for you guys?
For me, definitely, because the writers painted the picture of Grace coming from foster care and essentially an orphan her whole life. And that really, to me, so many ideas came to mind. Like, she definitely would have had to fight for food, and the lack of family, and that's why she wanted to make a family and meet and become a part of this family. So seeing that hope just completely destroyed, and then I guess realizing that she's enough on her own. I think that nugget of background information really helped with getting to know Grace.
And then what about for you? Because I surprisingly like really cared for what you know, like your Becky is really, I don't know, I liked the way you did
I
it.
am so thankful because that was the intention, and it was kind of hard. I tried to figure out how to do that, but I wanted her to have a sense of, to feel that there was evil underneath there, but to also be available and warm. Otherwise, she would have right off the bat thought something was wrong. And I wanted her to like me, but at the same time, feel something, And the scene with my son too, and the other scene that I had with you before, before the games and all that, it was hard because I want to be likable. But yet at the same time, I wanted to be menacing underneath, something menacing.
She's capable of doing evil.
I heard that on
confusing is what I wanted you to feel.
I heard that the first week the directors they did the climax sequence first, so everybody was covered in blood like very early on, which kind of set the tone. Was that fun? Was that good for you guys to know that was the type of movie that you were getting yourselves into, and then that kind of then led to the rest of the shoot? Then you're like, all right.
Yeah, it was fun because there's only a couple scenes there's one scene where every character's in the same room. So I really loved doing the scenes where we had the whole ensemble, because it's just me by myself just running around for half the film. So I loved working with everyone else.
Can I talk about the fact that this ensemble it seems like it was so much fun to be around.
Most fun.
So to work with people that you enjoy and then watching them do evil things, on camera, was that a lot of, I don't know, what was it like for you to kind of be on set?
The set was great. We had so much fun. But I tell you, one of the funny scenes was, I think it was the scene where you're on the table when I had to spit the blood, and I just remember Adam saying, "I can't wait to see Andie MacDowell spitting blood."
Everyone.
And I hadn't stopped to think about it. That perspective. I mean, I'm just spitting blood like you're spitting blood. And then it was so funny. It was like, how is everybody going to choose to spit their blood?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, which is kind of what was so brilliant about this cast, is everybody really wanted to do a good job. They were fighting for their characters. Like, everybody wanted to shine, which made elevated the whole show.
Yeah.
The whole movie is elevated because everybody really was giving so much.
Everyone was
how am I going to spit my blood? And then asking them, did I do a good job?
Yeah.
Did you like the way I spit my blood?
Did great, Andy.
What is the rule of good blood spitting?
I don't know. I did it 2 times.
Tell us.
The first time I tried to do it kind of dripping out of the side of my mouth, but he didn't like that. He just wanted it to come out. So.
Just a vomit of blood.
What I really love about horror movies, I think growing up as a kid, is that I feel like maybe into a little bit of a feminist, because it meant that women could fight for themselves.
That's right.
And so can you talk about women in horror and how that is teaching a whole new generation, because now horror is everywhere, and so just curious if that's like it's what is that teaching young women nowadays? It's like
tricky question. I mean, I hope it's so hard, because who's going to be in this scenario realistically? I hope if you are, you seek help ASAP.
You know what I think is a good answer to this is what you were
me.
talking about, not being a victim. How you really from the very beginning wanted her
wanted to be
not
strong.
to be like a crying female.
Yeah, I didn't want her to scream or be just like happen across a weapon. I wanted her to be able to think on her feet and be logical.
Fierce and truly fierce and work it
want
out.
to fight for her life.
Yeah, which was you know, that's important because she's the lead and she's the, you know, the strong female role. And I love the way it ends up too, and the humor that you have in the
Right.
end. Because the whole movie is, a lot of it's tongue in cheek. It's not, you know, the humor is what makes it so brilliant.
Doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah, and that's why it's fun. It's a fun ride. It's a horror movie, but it's also, you're going to be laughing. You'll be hiding behind your fingers, but you're also going to be laughing.
That's the slogan.